Um, Hello everyone. My name is Caleb Boniface, and I just thought to do a quick video to let us know what it takes um to get freelance jobs from here in Nigeria and get paid by clients out there to you know do something for them, be it copywriting, be it digital marketing, be it creating website, be it whatever you can offer, whatever skill you have, you can get jobs from out there and get paid in dollars and other foreign currencies to work with clients from out there. So I'll just do a quick introduction here so you know more about this. So how to secure freelance jobs in Nigeria. First of all, there are two means I've used in the past 3 years of working in the freelance field. It's either through freelance sites or through LinkedIn. There are other platforms where you can secure freelance jobs, like Indeed and the likes of it, but I've primarily focused on these two because these are the places where I've kind of gotten jobs from, and these are the places where I would recommend any person going into freelance to find jobs. The first one is Upwork. Upwork is a freelance site for basically any skill you have, any marketable skill you have, be it graphic design, be it writing, be it web creation or coding, or whether you name it, whatever you can offer, you can basically sell yourself on Upwork and Fiverr as well. These two sites are more like the same. They're both freelance sites and they work alike, just that they're different companies. So these are freelance sites where you can secure jobs. Then another one is LinkedIn. Well, everyone knows LinkedIn. So it's another place where you can secure freelance jobs. So I'll take you through how to probably how to create your LinkedIn page, or how to more like optimize your LinkedIn page to gain more attraction from recruiters and others. And I'll also take you through what it means to secure that job and keep it um, so you won't get fired or you won't lose those clients in the long run because you fail to achieve one thing or the other. So, well, creating for freelance sites, I'll basically focus on Upwork since I'm doing a pretty quick video. So I'll focus on Upwork and give you a bit of overview of how to go about creating your profile, how to apply for jobs, how to draft your cover letter, and how to get paid working with these people. So I'm going to exit the screen and take you to so Upwork. This is my Upwork profile, and you'd see my name over here. I work as a copywriter and content marketer for tons of different people out there. I've been doing this since late 2019 into 2020, and I've worked with not less than 50 plus clients on this platform alone. Talk more of others on Fiverr and LinkedIn as well. So I've really grounded myself in the freelance field and learned a lot about the business. I created my profile when I was in the UK, um, so I was able to kind of um get most of my clients from the UK, but it doesn't matter where your location is or where you're applying from. Nigerians, I can show you profiles of Nigerians who are doing really great on this platform. I have a friend who has made over $30,000 on Upwork and counting. So you can see here, this is my profile. You can see my job success score, 100%. I'm a top-rated freelancer on the platform. I basically I do conversion copywriting and a content writer, and you can see this how much I charge per hour for my job. So if I work 8 hours, you know how much I aim for this, and this is just a tip of the iceberg. I've earned 10K plus on this client on this platform. These are just those that worked on this platform. Some clients they start working with you on Upwork and they will propose that you guys start working one-on-one without Upwork being your mediator or your middleman. So you can just go up the platform and work together. And most of my clients have been doing that. So I've basically in triple more than 3 times more than this from clients I've gotten from here. Then you can see these are some of the great reviews I've received working on this platform. And so that's one thing about Upwork. For if you just get your reputation strong on this platform, you can just fly from there. So when you want to create your own profile for Upwork, you just go to Upwork, upwork.com, or just put Upwork into your browser to bring you to this place. So when you're here, oh no, I have to log out. Give me a minute. I'll log out of here so I can just So this is what you see when you go into Upwork, and this is the first thing you notice when you go into Upwork. So for you as a freelancer, you're looking for work. So you get started, you click here, and to take you to where you can just scroll down here. Where's that again? Yeah, sorry, it's up here. Just sign up. So you can either sign up as a client. If you're a client looking to hire people, this is where you go with, but I'm guessing that's not where most of us are looking to get. So you're looking to be a freelancer. So you apply as a freelancer, fill out your details and create your account. Creating your account is quite seamless. Just enter your location, enter your name and email address, and everything will be set up. So let me go back to my own profile. So when you create your profile and get into the platform, this is quite the first thing you see. You'll see different kinds of job posted on the platform, and you just look through it to see the one that fits your kind of this kind of skill you want to offer. You basically when you're opening your profile, there's a place where it will show you to add, it tells you to add your skills. So when you add those skills, those are the kind of jobs that will be appearing on your best matches and your feed, and also the most recent job posted on the platform. So when you come here, you can just search for a job you like, then enter it. But before you apply for a job, I always tell people to check for the location of the clients and also check how much the client has spent. So you not just be applying for jobs frivolously without really getting any attention, because some clients just post job without the intention of hiring. I don't know why, but that's just the case. So just look at the client's profile first of all, make sure that his payment is verified. Then when you go into the job description, you'll see how much reviews the guy has and the location, how much jobs they've posted, their hiring rate. This is very important for you as a freelancer. So check their hiring rates and see that. Then some clients are very hard to work with. They will give you a very tough time. So it's better not to start working with them in the first place. So to know the clients you should work with, just check out the reviews other freelancers are written about them. This is where you see that if you're good, if the client's profile is good, you can apply. I usually tell freelancers that have come to me, I tell them to avoid clients from places like Bangladesh, India, and the likes, because they most likely don't have a job for you, or they're probably just trying to rip you off or stuff like that. So these are not reliable clients to look out. So just focus on clients from Europe and the Western side of the world, like Canada and the US. So for example, this job, if I want to apply, what I'm going to do is um, I'm going to click apply, and this will take me to the second part of my presentation, which is applying for job. So when you're here, you just click on apply, and it will take you to the proposal section. So for every application you put in, you spend something called a connect. So a connect is something you buy, but as a new freelancer, Upwork gives you, I think, about 60 connects for free. But if you exhaust that connect, you have to buy more. But every month they give freelancers, I'm not sure, I think it's 10 connects every month for free. So for this now, you get 10 connects, you apply with connect, and for this particular job, you need 2 connects to apply for it. There are some jobs that you would need 4 connects, 6 connects, but it doesn't go above 6 connects. So you need 2 connects for this one, somehow even 1 connect. So you come here, read through the description, and you either apply, you rather apply for the project to be paid in milestone. Milestone meaning that the project will be divided into sections, bit by bit. So it will pay you bit by bit. You put milestone, but usually the best thing to do is to just put it as a project. So you just put in the amounts you want the client to pay you for this job. He's budgeting $10. So if that's what you want to work with, you can leave it like that. But if that's not the case, then you can increase it to whatever amount you choose to. Then you put in the duration it will take you to complete the project, and you type in the cover letter. Hello, whatever the client's name is, or hello there. If you don't know the client's name, then you introduce yourself. You'll be like, let me see. I have a cover letter templates I use. Can I pull that up here? Yeah, this is quite something simple. I just copy and paste into the proposal section. So we can just edit it out and make it tailor to what this client's wrote here. He's looking for a freelancer to write 2,500 words content. So you can just come here and be like, I'm writing to apply for this content writing position. Advertise position. I have 4 years of hands-on content writing experience. And I'm confident that my skills and knowledge will be very valuable to your project. So something like that, just edit out the cover letter or write an original one to tailor it to the job description. So that's what you do. So when you're done, this is the last part of the how to apply for job. There's something called boosting your proposal. So when a client posts a job in the platform, and different freelancers keep throwing in their proposals, it's stacked up according to amount of connects used. This is the base connect used for applying for job. But if you want your proposal to be on the top of the list where the client will see it first, because some jobs that come on this platform, about 50 or more freelancers can apply for one job, and you see that the client will not be able to go through all 50 proposals. So if you want your proposal to be one of the top ones in the client's list, then you can come here and boost your proposal by setting a bid for it. If you want to use 10 more of your connect to boost it. You want to use 5 more connects to boost it. So this is what it will do for you. Then when you're done, you can just click send. You can just send in the proposal and wait for the client to contact you. So when the client contacts you, this is where you would see that on the message section. For example, here, you'd see yeah, this is one of the proposals I sent recently, and this is the reply the client gave me. We need someone with good sense of this, blah 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 blah. Then they will give you a brief of the project. Then you can send messages back and forth, so you learn more about what they want and what you can offer in return. So this is all that's involved in applying for jobs and on Upwork. So cover letter, I just talked of cover letters. So you just either write one, or if you don't know how to write cover letter, depending on the kind of job you're looking for, you can just write cover letters. Search for cover letter for graphic designer. Sorry. Graphic design Upwork, and to bring out so many different samples for you that you can copy, edit, and use for your own proposals. There are tons of them here, so it's not hard to find. Just search Google. But anything you want to do on Upwork, any information you need, you can basically get results on Google for it. So use your Google wisely, and it's a great resource for anything you want to do. So getting paid. So getting paid is easy. Usually when the client when you agree with the client and they are ready to work with you, then they will send you a contract. So this contract is something like this. I was sent this contract 2 days ago, and this is what it will look like. Okay, I've already accepted the contract, so it won't show up. So this is what the contract will look like. Daniel sent an offer. So when they send an offer, then you can go and accept the offer. And if there's any message you have for the client, you can write the message in there and to appear like that. The client will see that you've accepted the offer. So that's basically it. Then when you're done with the job, you can go to your jobs and click and submit the job for payment. This is where you submit the job for payment. This is the offer I just told you I accepted. So when I'm done with that job, I just click submit work for payment, and I submit the job here. If it's a folder, I can attach the file here and click submit, and the client will see the message and review what I've done, and and accept and confirm the payment. So when they confirm the payment, this is where your payment will come over to. And when payment comes over to this area, you see it on the available section. You see it on the available section. But when something you have to know is after every confirmation of payment from the client, Upwork holds that fee for 5 working days, for 5 days in full, 5 days. And after that 5 days, to be released to your available payment. But during that 5 days, to be on your pending section. And again, Upwork charges 20% for every work you do below $500. But if the work is above $500, it reduces to 10% fee. So that's the freelance fee for every job you do on Upwork. 20% for jobs below $500 and 10% for jobs above $500. So this is a job I just completed that's still in review. For when the client reviews it and confirms it, it will come over to the pending section, and that's about it. So when you're ready to get paid, you click get paid here. My available balance is still 0, so I don't have anything to get paid with. So setting up your payments, you just go over to your payment settings and go over to your payment settings and you can either enter your Pioneer detail, your PayPal detail, or your account. So you can easily create a US account either using wise.com. Wise.com is a site that provides you with foreign account, be it pounds accounts, Canadian dollar accounts, or US dollar account, whatever kind of account, country account you want, they'll create it for you. So when they create that account for you, you can easily come on Upwork and put in that account on this getting paid section. Or you could open a Pioneer account. Pioneer is another platform that provides account details and also integrates with Upwork, so you can collect payment directly into your Pioneer account from Upwork. So this is what Pioneer looks like. PayPal is not available in Nigeria, so not everybody can use PayPal if you're not in Nigeria. So that's out of our reach as Nigerians. So you can either use Pioneer, or you use Wise accounts. So that's about it for getting paid. What else did I want to discover? So let's go to LinkedIn. That's the next thing I wanted to talk about. Well, LinkedIn is quite a big platform, and it's quite everything. It has everything you need to get trained in your skill, and also get jobs for the skill you're trained for. And it has a lot of content or skill acquisition. You can just skills training. LinkedIn. So this is where you can go and learn any skill you want. I don't know if they have all the skills available, but most skills are available here. And they are for free. They're all for free. Whatever skill you want to learn, they're all for free. Other places you can go to learn skills are Google. Yeah, Google Career Certificates. Yeah, that's it. Grow with Google. So this is where you can go to learn different kinds of skill, whatever skill it is, whether it is digital marketing, whether it is digital skills, you name it, whatever skill you want to learn, whether it's Google Analytics skills, whether it is data science skills, you can all find all those here on Google, grow.google.com. So another place you can go to learn skills are places like Udemy. Udemy is another great platform. It has both free courses and paid courses that you can use to level up your skill in whatever area. So there are tons of different, but there are any kind of skill you want to learn, you can find it on Udemy, as well as Coursera. Coursera is another great place to learn courses, and some are free as well, and some are paid, just like Udemy. It's all the same, whatever skills, graphic design, you name it. So let me get back to business. Speaking on LinkedIn, this is my LinkedIn profile, and marketing yourself on LinkedIn is very important, because this is a professional platform. So recruiters expect you to be as professional as possible. They expect you to know what you're doing and be sure that you can be able to deliver what they want you to deliver when they employ you. So first of all, what you want to do is have a great profile picture on LinkedIn, have a great what's it called? A cover, a background cover. This is what I have on mine. You can see it reflects what I do on this, what my skills are and what I offer to clients. So mine says copy and content is not written, is assembled carefully to speak to readers' interest. So this is something that that portrays me as someone who knows what he's doing and someone who is very experienced in the field of copy and content writing. So another thing you want to have on there is a header, a headline rather, a headline that details what you do as an expert and also what you have achieved in the years that you have been doing this. So you want to have the keywords for your skill. For example, every skill has a keyword, how it has a keyword, a range of keywords that is known for. So let's search keywords for graphic design. You see, these are the kind of keywords you should expect, they expect you to have on here. So because whenever a recruiter is searching for people to hire, they just input different keywords on LinkedIn. So LinkedIn will now populate a group of talents that are ready to be hired, and the recruiters will now go on to contact those people, or get in touch with you with the job they have in mind. Another way to find jobs is just to go on the job section, but I'll get there soon. So when you're on here, you want to detail the things you do and keywords for your respective skill or field. So for my field, you want to add things like a content writer, copywriter, SEO, content strategist. Then you want to tell them what you've done. Here I say I help B2B and B2C companies craft content and copy that drives 30% more conversions from landing pages, emails, blog, white papers, etc. So this gives a clear instruction of what I do as a content and copywriter. So that's about that. And going further, I said I was going to talk about work experience. So this is the experience section of LinkedIn. So what you want to do is, if you're not new to your skill, if you're someone who have been doing this for a while, then you can come on here and detail everything you've done and the people you've worked with, the companies you've worked with, and you also want to have a clear description of your tasks while working with the company, what you achieved, and the skills you put forward while working with them. You can see. Then you want to add an experience, or a work experience rather, there's a section for skills. So make sure you input the different skills you put forward while working with that company. So whenever a recruiter is searching for talents, these are some of the things that boosts your visibility on their end of the platform, so you can get noticed easily. So these are all my experience as a writer. You can also add Upwork, because Upwork gives you vast experience. You get to work with so many different clients from different fields, or diverse fields rather, and you can get hands-on experience from different places. So these are things you can also add on your Upwork freelance section of the work experience, because it is a work experience. So it doesn't matter if it's freelance or on-site or in-house rather, and it's all work experience, and it's something you can add on LinkedIn. So make sure you detail what you do. Always go into detail explaining how you made clients happy, the number of clients you work with, and all these sort of things. So all the things that what boosts your reputation on LinkedIn. And another thing I wanted to talk about was having a great CV. CV is kind of the best way to sell yourself on LinkedIn, being that beyond just waiting for recruiters to message you, you can go on the job section of LinkedIn and search for jobs that are related to what you're looking for. For example, if you're looking to work as a freelance copywriter, you can type that in the keyword in the search section, put the location you want to work with. If it's USA, to populate freelance jobs in the USA and send to bring them up here. Here you can look through and see whichever one fits your what you want to do and apply. You can also filter the results, either put on, mostly for someone from Nigeria, it's remote that you want to be working. So always have your search on remote. Then the types of jobs is either contract or internship or part-time or full-time. I work full-time with Mauricia, as you can see here on my profile. So I work full-time with Mauricia. It's a German company, and I've been working with them for nearly a year now. So I work with them full-time. So these are some of the things you would see when looking for a job here. So you can tell that here. Probably put full-time as well. And experience level, you may leave that empty, and this easy apply just shows you places you can just easily send your LinkedIn profile to them, and they'll review it to know whether you're a good fit for them. Then other things you can do is let me see, if you have particular companies, but this is not advisable because you want to have a wide search. So just leave this out and filter for that and get your results. So these are the things you will be seeing. So you can be going through each of them. You read through the description, know what they're looking for. If you meet their needs and you have the necessary skills, you can just click apply and send in your resume or CV. So your resume, speaking on resume, let me pull up my resume. So it's another thing you want to have handy, and it needs to be really very, very detailed. Showing everything you do and everything you can achieve or you can do for your employer. So first of all, you want to have your career summary that gives a brief explanation of what you or who you are, what you do, and what you've done before. So this most recruiters might not necessarily go in depth to read through all this, but some do. I'm not saying they don't, but they do. So you just have to have all this clearly and well described. Also, but this is the first thing every recruiter would see. So you want to have this there and make sure it details what you can achieve and what you have achieved. Another thing you want to have up there is your skills. So have those keywords I talked about earlier. Make sure they're here in your skills, because these are what the recruiter will be looking for. And other things like your work experience, who you've worked with, what you do, what you did for them. Here for Mauricia, I develop content assets, so you can see that in here. Revenue accelerators, all these are things that you want to have in there. People you've worked with, what you did for them, and the time in which you did that or in which you worked for them. So have a longer CV. So this is just about it. Just have your education in there, your languages you speak, and references. You can have that available on your page. So that doesn't need to be there. So that's all about CV. You can go on Google and search for CV. CV for the skill you want to offer, CV for graphic designer. I just pull up samples for you that you can use and develop your own CV. So going back here to my next thing, I've talked about descriptions and skills. So another thing I wanted to talk about is beyond LinkedIn and Upwork, beyond that, what do you want to achieve? How do you want to grow as a freelancer? So beyond just getting those jobs, beyond just working with these clients, you want to first of all grow in your skills. And second of all, you need patience to achieve that. I've been doing this for nearly 3 years now, and in this time, I've gotten the chance to work with tons of different clients, and I've learned a lot. And in the starting stages, it will be hard. I must tell you that it's very hard to start. It's very tasking. It's very, sometimes you feel like you can't do this because starting off on Upwork, first of all, starting off Upwork, I applied for job for nearly a month and without getting any clients. But when those clients started coming in, it was over. From the first client, the second one came in the same month. I got 3 clients on the second month of me working on Upwork, and it was all the way up from there. So you want to have patience working as a freelancer and starting up as a freelancer. You want to have patience. Then another thing you want to do is grow your soft skills. Beyond just having those hard skills as probably a good graphic designer or a good content writer, you want to also grow soft skills that accelerate your journey as a professional. Because those soft skills are some of the things that get you noticed, that get you promoted, or get you a raise in salary, so to say. So things like your negotiation abilities, for negotiation ability, if you're working as a sales rep or a virtual assistant, this is something you need to have because your employee will want you to be able to negotiate with their customers or negotiate with their clients to get a good probably price or something like that. So that negotiation skill is a great thing to have. It's a great soft skill to have. Then another thing is your problem solving skill. This is something else you need to have on your CV. Have a problem solving skill and build that as you grow as a professional. Then your relationship building, know how to talk to people, know how to appeal to people with your words, know how to relate with people. So have a good relationship going. Other things like having empathy, depending on the kind of work you do, depending on because someone, if you're working as a virtual assistant, you need a lot of empathy to be able to go far in that job because it means you'll be working with you'll be interacting with so many different kind of people that need a lot of things, that have different needs. So you need empathy, you need to have a genuine interest in what they want or genuine interest in helping them. So this is another thing you need to have. Then a positive attitude is also a great soft skill to have. You want to also always portray positivity. You want to always be a go-getter. You don't want to be a pessimist or someone who writes off things easily. So you need to be pessimistic and have a positive mindset in your work. Then communication ability is also a great soft skill to have. And also it helps when communication ability is about being able to listen to people and being able to speak in a positive tone, speak to their needs, and communicate fluently and without being scared or without being without being shaken in any way. So it needs you to first of all have a good experience of what you're talking, because if you're, for example, talking to someone and you have no knowledge of what the topic is about, you most likely not have anything to contribute. So for example, me as a content writer, a copywriter, there is nothing about this field that you bring to the table, and I will not have something to offer because I'm knowledgeable in that field. So being communicative is about being knowledgeable in something. So it's a great skill to have, to be communicative. Then also be persuasive. You need a lot of persuasive ability to work in a freelance field because freelance is about working with people you don't know. You've never met them before. You've never had any business to do with them, and all of a sudden they want you to pay them to offer them something. First of all, there's a feeling of will this guy be able to meet my needs? Will he be able to achieve the best for me in this project. So you'll be very skeptical because first of all, you've not worked with that person. So persuasion ability will go a long way in convincing the client. First of all, when I tell people when they go on interviews with recruiters or clients, make sure you have your job sample ready, something you've done in the past to show the recruiter or the client that yes, I know what I'm talking about and I can deliver on this task. So that's something you want to have handy for any interview that you're having with your client, because some clients on Upwork will want to interview you before they give you the job, while on LinkedIn they're always going to interview you before they will give you the job. So have that, be prepared for that, prepare interview questions, and prepare for the interview question, and also prepare questions yourself that you would ask the interviewer, because interview it's not a one-way thing. Interview is an interaction. They're trying to get to know you, and at the same time it's you trying to get to know them, because for you to be able to meet their needs, you need to know first of all what they offer, what their pain points are, what they want to achieve. So all these things are the information you need to know from the interview level of the process. So you need to ask those questions. Make sure you have questions ready to ask your recruiter. Then also have the ability to work with team. As a freelancer, you most likely be working with a company or a marketing team or whatever team relating to your skill or field. So be ready to have that, be ready to grow that team spirit, be able to work in a team of probably 5 to 10 or more. So these are all the things you need to know as a freelancer. Then going back to my to what I have here on my slide, I talked about learning. So always have that open-mindedness in learning, be able to learn new things daily. Make sure you're taking courses. I showed you a ton of platforms that you can learn new things every day. Some are free, some are paid. And another thing I tell people, don't shy away from paying for things that will help you grow your skill or help you scale your ability. Now going to the next thing, scaling. You need to be, don't be stagnant in your skill. Things change every day. And with that, clients are also looking to innovate. So you need to scale your ability. If you're doing graphic design, make sure you're going from 2D to 3D animation, or learning all those new kinds of things that are coming out in the market. So you can first of all be able to sell yourself as a freelancer, then second of all be able to deliver whatever the client needs you to deliver, and also get to aim more and really ask for a raise if you're working with a company, or charge more if you're working on Upwork and other freelance sites. So the more you scale your abilities, the more you can earn. So that's what scaling is about. Then work ethic is just about you having that, being trustworthy, so to say. On freelance sites, I showed you the reviews I have on my Upwork. So that's a representation of my work ethic. If I have a very bad work ethic, you'd most likely see clients writing bad reviews about me. When those bad reviews come in, other clients would see it. And when other clients see it, they'll most likely not work with me, because nobody wants to work with someone who's been reviewed so badly. So I want to have a great work ethic. Foreigners will always like people who keep to time. They don't do this African time kind of thing that we do over here. So when you say you deliver a project in 24 hours, make sure that project is done in 24 hours. And if you need more time, make sure you're communicative about the extra time you need for it. That's why I talked about communication earlier. Be able to communicate with your client, tell them that so happened, and you're not able to deliver in the time you previously mentioned, and you need more time. They are very open to that. They want you to be open with them and communicate with them, tell them your fears and your what you want to achieve for them, because they're always open-minded people. So make sure you have that with you when you're working with them. So I think that's all I can all the information I can provide for now. So if you have any questions, don't be afraid to shoot Chinedu or anyone to contact me. But thank you very much for this, and cheers.